Is PSA not authenticating Leaf autographs? And is there some kind of a beef between PSA and Brian Gray, the owner of Leaf? Let's talk about this thing. Hello to all my sports card collectors, investors, all of my collectibles friends. It's another day and maybe 2 videos today. Why not, right? Why not? Especially when the Twitter machine just keeps on feeding us nuggets.
Fuck! You're kidding! Judge.
If you're new here, you're looking for daily sports card collectibles content with a little bit of flair. You have come to the right place, my friends. Hit the big red button down below, the subscribe button. We're here for you, and we will keep on keeping on. Also, connect with me on IG at SportsCardDad, and I'm also on the Twitter, the SportsCardDad. You gotta love when hobby juggernauts go at each other a little bit, and we've got a few here. We've got Nat Turner, who runs PSA. We've got Brian Gray, who runs Leaf, and also Ken Golden threw himself in the mix. It was like, what is it, like Godzilla versus Mothra versus like Mecha Godzilla? So what's the story? Okay, fine, I'll get to it. TPG Cards on Twitter essentially posted a picture of a Pele 1-of-1 auto, a Leaf product that PSA decided not to authenticate. So where the kind of the controversy is did they decide not to authenticate it? Did they say that it was fake, etc.? So it went back and forth. I believe that it was TPG that had tagged Brian in it. The one thing that I really like about Brian Gray, and I've never met him before, I've watched plenty of different interviews with him. The one thing is he is out there. He is out there in the open. And for someone that owns a manufacturer, it's just kind of nice to see that, frankly. He doesn't ever hold back. He is out there, talking about it. He doesn't hide. He does not hide away. And so basically he was tagged on this on Twitter, and he responded to it, and he said, hey, look, I mean, all of our stuff is authenticated. And then Nat Turner shoots back and says, are all autographs witnessed? Are they witnessed by a Leaf representative or something to that nature? I will put up the exact tweet. I'll put a little picture up there so that you can see. And then Ken Golden throws himself in the mix by putting all it took was just that popcorn emoji, sets the world on fire, and everybody is like, oh, Ken Golden's in here listening to this too. And so a bunch of Twitter folks got in and were like, hey, Brian, show us pictures. If it's real, show us pictures, this and that and whatever. So Brian actually does put a picture up of Pele signing what looks to be stickers. And he's like, hey, look, here you go. And also Beckett is also there to authenticate. And it goes back and forth, and everyone's just throwing in their 2 cents. I thought this is interesting because these, like I said, these are guys that run big companies within this hobby, and they're talking to each other on Twitter, kind of having a little bit of a tiff, if you will. But it kind of speaks to a larger point of, is just this kind of a one-off thing, or is it something that, Leaf products are not really being authenticated by PSA? I don't know the answer to this. This is literally like one post on Twitter. Someone posted something, their experience, and then everyone starts talking about it. I have to assume that it doesn't mean that Leaf products as a whole are not being authenticated. Autos, are not being authenticated by PSA. But I guess that's just kind of a case study. I don't have any data to support or fight against that, debate against it. And so it's just something to kind of watch, because obviously a lot of the Leaf products are auto products, a lot of great products. I don't have a lot of Leaf stuff. I've got a few things here and there, but Brian Gray is known for these types of relationships, whether it be with athletes, celebrities. I really don't think, and again, I've never met Brian Gray. I don't know Brian. I like the fact that he's out in the open. He doesn't really hide away from controversy. It doesn't strike me, he's been in the business for 30 plus years. He doesn't strike me as somebody that that would really like mess this up as far as the autos go. I hope that there is more development to the story, I guess, just to kind of learn the why. This is always the thing that's interesting, and it doesn't matter if it's PSA or SGC or BGS or whatever, or it doesn't matter what the manufacturer is. When something like this happens, it kind of just, the questions is why? I want to know, why was it labeled unable to authenticate? I guess what I'm just wondering is if you're a grader, and I know that PSA has people that are specific to autographs, so are they looking at the autograph and it doesn't look like another autograph of that person that they've seen, that athlete? I wish that we had a little bit more behind the scenes on some of this stuff, especially for third-party grading, just to kind of have an idea of what are the graders looking at, what are they using as far as tools to authenticate autographs, all of that stuff. I think that would be important to know. And so anyway, I hope that there is more to the story. Hopefully more does come out, but I wanted to just bring it to your attention because again, it's not every day that you do see this sort of stuff. It's interesting. Guys, stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.